Hi everyone. In today's video, we're going to look at self-hosted gateways in WSO2 API Platform. So WSO2 API Platform is the most open platform for managing APIs, AI, and MCP. It takes an unbundled approach to API management, so you can customize the platform with exactly the components that you need and control overall cost. The platform is available as a self-hosted and cloud-based option, with both providing the same set of capabilities and offering an outstanding total cost of ownership. And self-hosted gateways in the API platform allows you to deploy your gateway in the same environment in your own infrastructure. So you can go on premises, private cloud, hybrid, go for a multi-cloud architecture. You essentially avoid getting locked in a vendor's managed cloud solution. You can place your gateway in the same environment your APIs are in. So that means you are able to meet your security, compliance, and performance requirements much more easily. And API platform will be your central unified control plane from where you can manage all those gateways, no matter where they are. So to start, we are here in the API platform console. After you sign up and with your organization name, you'll be here at the organization level. So from the organization level, from the screen, you're going to go to admin and then select gateways, then select add self-hosted gateway. And here just enter a couple of details about your gateway, the gateway name, an optional description, whether or not it's a development or a production environment. And of course, the URL, we're going to select add. And here you can deploy your gateway in a virtual machine, Docker, or Kubernetes. So in this video, we're going to go ahead with the quick start instructions. So before you go ahead, make sure you have these prerequisites met. So we're going to download the gateway, configure it, and then start the gateway on our machine. So let's copy the download command, go to our terminal and paste it. It's going to download the assets. And next, we're going to configure the gateway. So these are basically to connect the gateway to the API platform control plane, enable analytics, and so on. Lastly, we're going to go inside the gateway folder and then start it up using this docker compose command. So if it's your first time executing this command, it's going to download the images and then build it and then run it. So our control plane connection established. So if we go back to the platform and console, go back to the gateways list, our gateway should appear in the list as active. So that means the gateway is deployed and it's connected to the control plane. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create an API from scratch, deploy that API to this platform, to this gateway, and then test the API, and lastly look at some of the insights API platform gives you. So for that, we're going to go to a project from our organization, go to a project, and then select API proxy, and then we're going to go ahead with import API contract. We're going to try this example API, which is a pretty basic API. It contains a list of books. You can get the existing list, post new book items, and so on. So we're going to go ahead with next. So it's selecting the self-hosted gateway by default, the one that we created earlier. So we're going to select create, and it's going to create the API proxy and then deploy it to our self-hosted gateway. So if we want to double check, we can go to the deploy section and see that our API has been deployed to our gateway. So now we can start interacting with the API. So let's go to test and then curl, and then select the method that you want to try out. So let's try to get the list of books that are in the API and see if we can get a response back. So go back to our terminal and paste this curl command, and we should get a response back. Now that means that our API is functioning correctly. So after that, we can go to the project level or an organization level, doesn't matter. From there, we want to go to insights and then API insights. So this shows you your API usage, traffic, and all that analytics, which is powered by Mosef. So you have your different analytics, like from errors to traffic, latency, and all that. So we are in the overview screen, so it has some of the key metrics, insights that you might want to understand. So you have your total traffic, error request count, latency, and all that. You can select on the individual components, and it will take you to the detailed workspace of that metric. So you can filter by API, application, and select whether or not you want to look at the production or development environment. So you have your API usage over time by application, by target, and all that. And configure the time interval for your analytics and all that. So you also have like errors. You can look at errors by categories. You can filter by APIs and category. You also look at by status code, specific status codes as well, and errors over time, target or reverse time, and go to latency statistics. So you have top 10 slowest APIs in your environment. So that's how to get started with self-hosted gateway in WSO2 API Platform. Thank you all for watching, and see you in the next video.